Hello friends, today we will fry the C3 cycle. Here you are seeing the C3 cycle. We are going to boil it, fry it and digest it. So let's start the C3 cycle. What are the main doubt positions? What are the problems in where the confusion is actually occurring? So today we will take each and every point of C3 cycle. In the previous videos we have already discussed, but today we will discuss it in a different directions, different way. So let's start it. C3 cycle. What is actually C3 cycle? That's the first stable product. The name 3 carbon compound. The first stable product 3-PGA. You will know PGA, phosphoglyceric acid. Okay, the PGA. The name implied phosphoglyceric acid, the 3 carbon compound. So why the name is C3 cycle, the Kelvin cycle. Okay, so let's start. Here the first step, it has actually this cycle. So many questions are hidden in this cycle. Now first problematic question is that for synthesis of one complete glucose molecule, how many cycle of Kelvin will run? The first problematic question. So let's start. First we will discuss it and thou answer each and every questions, like how many ATP and NADPH are required per carbon dioxide fixed. That is, in Kelvin cycle, for single carbon dioxide when fixed, how many ATP and NADPH are required? 1. Now, how many ATP and NADPH are required for synthesis of one glucose molecule? Third, Wbchse enzyme is called as abundant enzyme or protein in the universe. Why? What is a 2-carboxy 3-keto 1,5-bisphosphoribitol? What is that? It's a unique intermediate transitory compound produced. It's just as if for a second, few milliseconds. Okay, there is an intermediate compound. However, let's start from here. That is, it has a Kelvin cycle. We all know, we briefly discuss here. It has 3 parts. One is carboxylation, we all know. Another is reduction. Another is regeneration. Carboxylation means taking up carbon dioxide from atmosphere and water molecule through where? Through roots. However, the carbon dioxide and water, these two substances fixed with which substance is RUBP. This is actually a previous substance, that is 5-carbon compound. 5-carbon compound, this RUBP, ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate. Now this compound when mixed with this carbon, so this is a 5 plus 1 6-carbon compound is formed. After carboxylation, this 6-carbon compound, this is a 6-carbon compound. Here the 2-carboxy 3-keto 1,5-bisphosphoribitol. This is an intermediate compound after just after carboxylation, and then it will be converted into phosphoglyceric acid. How many? Phosphoglyceric acid actually a 3-carbon compound. Okay, so here the 5 plus 1, there is a 6-carbon compound when will be divided equally into 2 3-carbon compounds. So it is the 2 3-carbon compound, that is 2 phosphoglyceric molecules are produced. Okay, after formation of 2 phosphoglycerate, that is the phosphoglyceric acid, when acid molecule will be converted into the aldehyde molecule, it is actually the reduction. This is a photosynthesis where reduction occurs in this step, and in respiration you will see in glycolysis where you will see that is this glyceraldehyde will be converted into the glycerate, that is oxidation. So here the reduction process, and in respiration it is the oxidation process. Okay, now here 3-phosphoglycerate molecule will be reduced to, why? This reduced to acid, that is phosphoglyceric acid will be converted into phosphoglyceraldehyde. How many molecules? Here the 2 molecules. Okay, 3-phosphoglyceraldehyde molecule. Okay, 2 molecules of 3-PGLD. Now from this PGLD, glucose molecule can be produced. Now if we will say that, now here the 2-phosphoglycerate 2-PGA, to reduce the 2-PGA, how many ATP and NADPH are required? Here the 2 ATP and 2 NADPH are required. So these are converted into 2 ADP, not PI actually, PI will go there in 1,3-bis phosphoglycerate formation, is a transitory product later. Here the 2 ADP will, 2 ATP will convert into 2 ADP, and 2 NADPH will be converted into NADP. Now, so for the reduction stage, how many molecules of ATP and NADPH are required per carbon dioxide? The answer is 2 ATP and 2 NADPH. So this is the first question, that how many ATP molecules are required and NADPH molecules required for the carbon dioxide, 1 carbon dioxide fixed. That is, answer is 2 ATP and 2 NADPH. 2. Okay, now in a second position, second question, for a glucose molecule formation here, and for the reduction step it is required, and for synthesis, sorry, here the how many ATP molecules are required for the total carbon dioxide fixed? Here the 2 molecules in a reduction stage only. Okay, reduction stage, and here 3-PGLD will be regenerated to ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate. For this process of regeneration from phosphoglyceraldehyde to ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate, yeah, what will happen? 1 ATP molecule is again required. So total ATP molecule is 2 plus 1, 3, and for NADPH molecule is 2. So per carbon dioxide 3 ATP, 2 NADPH2 are required. Okay, per carbon dioxide. And for glucose, we know that glucose has a 6 carbon. So C6H12O6, that is for 6 carbon dioxide into 6, that is total 18 ATP and 12 NADPH2 are required for the synthesis of a glucose molecule. Okay, so second question answer is here, your 18 and 12 NADPH. In case of C4 cycle, another additional 12 ATP molecules are required here. 12 ATP molecules are required. So the total ATP will be 30 in case of C4 cycle, but in case of C3 cycle it is 18 and 12 NADPH. Now if we consider for the 6 carbon dioxide of this, and 6 RUBP is also required, remind it, for the 6 carbon dioxide, for the acceptance of the 6 carbon dioxide, 6 RUBP will be required. So 6 into 5 carbon, how many carbon is there? 30 carbon, and you will get the plus 3, 6, that is 36 carbon molecules will be. Now we will calculate the 36 carbon. How many is converted into? So 36 means total 36 compound, 36 carbon means how many 3 carbon compound will be there? 12. 12 into 13, it is 36 phosphoglyceric acid. 36 that is 36 carbon, and now not 3, now 36 carbon and 12 molecules. These 12 molecules, okay, these 12 molecules of yeah, how many molecules of ATP and NADPH are required? Sure, 12 ATP, 12 NADPH is required. Now 12 NADP and 12 ATP and 12 NADPH is required here. Now, so 12, okay, and again when regeneration occurred, so how many is required? 6 ATP is required here. So here the so in this case you have to discuss in this. Here you will see that 12 molecules of PGLD is there, and of these 2 molecules of PGLD will go to produce glucose, that is 3 PGLD is 3 carbon, and 2 molecules will produce 1 glucose molecule. Okay, then rest 10 molecules of 3 PGLD will be regenerated as a 5 carbon compound, that is 6 molecules of ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate. So here the 6 into 3, that is 3 carbon compound, 10 molecules of 3 carbon compound, that is 30 carbon compound. 30 carbon compound, it will be converted into 6 carbon compound, so it will be 5 carbon compound, so it will be 6 molecules. 6 molecules of ribulose 1,5-bisphosphate will be regenerated. Okay, so this regeneration required 6 ATP molecules additional, that will be converted into 6 ATP. So this 12 ATP plus 6 ATP, so total 18 molecules of ATP is required in this case. So in this way you have to remember, that is the Kelvin cycle, how it is actually regenerated, why it is 12, why it is 18, and in which step what amount of ATP and NADPH are required. If we ask that during carboxylation how many molecules of ATP and NADPH required, 0 0. Okay, during reduction it is for each glucose formation it is 12 12, but in case of regeneration it is only 6 ATP, no 0 NADPH. So this way you have to remember the 3-3 cycle. So this is the overall stage, and why it is reduction in the have mentioned here, that is 3-phosphoglycerate to 1,3-bisphosphoglycerate, and actually then 3 PGLD is formed. Acid to aldehyde formation is actually the reduction step, because the acid group is replaced by these hydrogen molecules, this hydrogen NADP plus H plus, hydrogen and electron, this is a reduction, and oxidation procedure is actually desoxidized, NADPH is oxidized. So this is a major reduction power is developed where, during the light reaction. So you have remembered that the light reaction or reduction energy is used here. Okay, so it is connected to light reaction. From where the ATP and NADPH are coming? From light reaction. Okay, so light reaction, NADPH, and so is there another question you can be asked, that what is the source? What is the source of Kelvin cycles ATP and NADPH2. Okay, so this is the overall Kelvin cycle. You have to remember in this multi-directional way, so that you can answer each and every problems. Okay, thank you.